Welcome to this progress check session. About 2 months ago we set this date as the day that we will go for a planche with our knees extended but our feet tucked back, and also a 7.5 degree Maltese lean. Now unfortunately, due to that supraspinatus tendonitis that I had to not train like I wanted to. I couldn't stick to our training plan that we wrote, and as such I've been doing what I can with that pain, but planche was a little bit uncomfortable recently, so I had to stop doing it. So yeah, it's been very disappointing for me, but when you have injuries you just have to be smart, and because of that today I'm not even going to attempt either of those two mini goals because I haven't been able to train at 100%, so it'll be foolish to try to achieve something that I've never done before when I haven't been able to build up to it properly. It's now almost to the point where I can train both these skills at 100%. I probably could, I'm just simply being cautious because I don't want to do too much too soon. So I'm excited for when I can just confidently push it with no worries at all.
I'll be attempting the goals today, but I too had to ease up on the program. I didn't complete the whole thing. For me, the program seemed to be just a linear increase. There was no back off weeks or anything like that. It was just straight up, just get better, then get Maltese. I had the injury in the long head of the bicep on the right arm, which caused me to have to back away from the program's intensity as well. Our programs generally always lack high volume, which is something we think we're missing out on. So there will definitely be an allocation to that type of training in our next program.
Because I certainly find high volume is much easier in the sense that there's no real stress on the tendons, it's generally muscle fatigue, so that'll be nice in a sense, because when you're always doing those difficult crosses and Malteses, you feel lots of pressure, which is nice, but after a while it can start to feel dangerous. But if you're just doing lots of reps, you just get a pump and you feel pretty good.
I think I inherently avoid volume because I just don't like endurance type things. I back away from it. It's not enjoyable for me. I don't like the feeling of doing the same thing and just thinking, when is this going to end? I'd rather just do something more intense for a shorter amount of time.
That's why Maltese and cross and all that appeal to us, because they're very difficult for only a few seconds.
Yeah. But from speaking to people like Coach Summer, who recently visited, and Craig Baxter, who is also a master at some of the skills that I and Lachlan, I imagine, want to perfect as well, have both encouraged high volume type training. So I definitely think it's something we need to take on board and incorporate into our program for next time. I'll be going for my goals now. Lachlan will be doing a regular strength training program. After my goal sessions, I'll just join in with the regular strength. I'm going to go for planche first, mainly because that's always been at the start of our sessions, and we both think that planche should progress through to Maltese. That's my reasoning behind it.
Rowley Winkler.
Stop. Good effort for your back failure as well.
Apparently it's easier just being in support position and going out into it. I always find that harder, but I haven't done it for a while. So I'm going to try it that way and see if it's easier.
Come on man, you gotta get this one. Just lean like a beast and do it.
I find that a lot harder than the negative. So I'm going to do one more attempt with the negative, because that works for me. Maybe that would be easier if I practiced it more, but I don't. I'm going to stop there. Unfortunately, I didn't get the exact goal we were going for, which was a 2-second hold with those bent legs. What I did get though was the best negative I've ever done. So there has been progress, just not enough to meet the demands of that program.
Craig's about to do a negative. Nice. I don't know if you realized, but one of your legs was bent. Hey! Despite not being able to train quite like I wanted to building up to this session, and having to have taken 1 week off planche training and Maltese totally just to let this recover, I'm feeling really strong today. So instead of going for the straight to knee variation that was my goal, I'm just going to try and do a really slow, easier negative. That way the intensity won't be as great on the tendons, but strength-wise it'll be similar because it's slower. Good. Craig's about to do the goal. Yeah. There. 1, 2.
Back, dropped out.
Shoulders sank.
That's what happened.
So Craig's shoulders sank was the main problem with that negative. Quite good, but you can see the shoulders falling near the end there.
I think I got closer. And subscribe.
Going for that leaning goal at 67.5 degrees. I remember last time it took me about 2 or 3 actual attempts to get a good attempt on film. Hopefully I can smash out the goal right now. That was good, man. I just don't know if you really held it at any point particularly, but I think you definitely went low enough. You know what I mean? That was really good.
67.5.
I'd say so.
What? Really? I'm gonna look at the footage. I don't really have an opinion right now, so I don't know what happened.
I like how you've got the muscle memory dialed now. You always hit it level.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. Whatever.
Craig, the people want to know more about you.
Like
Please
what?
tell us something about you.
I don't know.
Yeah.
There's not much to tell, really.
That's just gonna drive them nuts, man.
One day when I'm stronger, I'll create a YouTube channel.
Boom. Sounds good, man. There. 1. Oh man, that was close. That was close. You seem to have held it for 1 second.
Yeah, I know.
50% of the way there, mate.
Not where it was ideal. I was a little bit above. And then, does a back arch creep into it? It feels like it.
Maybe just when you fail, but up until then, no, it looks great.
Well, like I said, if I didn't get the first two, I do have one more in me. I did give everything to that second attempt then.
It's definitely getting better, man.
I've got the lucky hat on, and this is the last attempt. I'm probably gonna try and put on the brakes a bit sooner in my head, just so I can get a 2-second hold that we can actually analyze and
say, yes, this is where you got for that amount of time.
Oh man, you got it. Zero. One. Didn't look quite as strong as your second one.
Good for nothing hat.
I don't think I went as far down, but I think I got a 2-second hole.
I think you looked a bit fatigued compared to your second set though.
Yeah, I did feel it. But I think it also has something to do with this no good hat.
I noticed you're stepping on the part that doesn't matter if you step on it. If you really don't care about it, step on the brim. Nah. Aww.
Alright, you didn't think I cared? Oh, what do I have, Lachlan?
But a bit higher, little bit higher. Bit lower. Yep. Looks like the picture froze.
I'm gonna try that myself.
You gotta get into that front leg with the same time.
Nice man, come on.
Hips higher.
Hips a bit higher. More. Make it harder.
Hips high, yeah. Good. Do you feel fatigued or what?
Not overly, but it was pretty bad compared to what I normally do.
So I'm just gonna try and do what Craig just did, which is nice and slow, nice and controlled, really long strides. Hopefully I can get to the top if I do it and I don't fail prior to that.
Oh man, I don't know if I've been so weak at rope recently. What do you reckon?
Different style.
That was so hard. Yeah, the last 2 days my rope has been very weak.
It's alright, man. Mine was too.
Oh my gosh. I'm not quite sure why, to be honest. Hopefully just fatigue from something else.
Front lever.
Yeah. Thanks.
So there you have it. Tyson did quite well on those goals.
I didn't get them, but I made astonishing advancements for humankind.
Definite progress there you can see, which is always encouraging. Unfortunately, just shy of that planche goal.
Yeah.
And Maltese, we won't know until we analyse the footage and measure the exact angle. So we'll be checking that out when we're editing, and then we will confirm it there.
One thing to note was I didn't false grip. And I thought that the idea was that we're going to false grip for this Maltese. Not that we have to, but it just seems logically we're going to do the false grip because a lot of elite gymnasts do it. It's not necessarily taboo to do it for the Maltese, and it'll make it that much more achievable. But I haven't been false gripping. There's been a few times where I've tried it, and it engages the forearm and the bicep to a very undesirable degree. It hurts. It feels like I'm straining that area. So I've shied away from it. And
That's obviously because you're not training it like that.
Probably, yeah. But I'm making progress without the false grip, and I'm happy with it so far.
I'm just happy to be back into training. My planche is feeling quite strong, which is good. Rope climb was absolutely shocking. Not sure what it is, but recently I've been fatigued in that area. So I'm not really that disappointed. I'm sure next week it'll be better. Other than that, my shoulder's feeling good in all these movements, which is really, really, what's the word? It's very encouraging. I already said encouraging before, but I'll say it again.
It's just that good of a word. It applies to so many things.
I'm going to keep progressing on my rehab, and I'm really keen to get back to 100%.
Over and out.